This video includes questions and answers for the short answer questions in section A on paper 1. I'm glad you're watching this video as it's really good practice for upcoming tests and exams. You'll find a copy of all the questions asked in this video in the description box, so you can download them and answer them with me. If you'd like a free revision checklist that covers all the topics on your course, then do go to the description box and you'll see the link there. We'll be going through the paper quite swiftly, so feel free to pause when you need to. Which one of the following is an example of a variable cost? Is it A, rent, B, raw materials, C, insurance, or D, advertising? And the answer is B, raw materials. Which one of the following describes the role of an entrepreneur? Is it A, being employed by a large organization, B, a willingness to take risks, C, having sufficient money to start a new business, or D, being able to work alone? And the answer is B, a willingness to take risks. On to our first 3-mark question in section A. There are 6 3-mark questions in section A, and it's very important that you know how to answer them well. This video here, I will put the link in the description box, will give you tips on how to answer the 3-mark questions. Explain one benefit to a business of using a market map. You can pause the video now if you'd like to attempt this question. A market map can help a business make decisions about its products, so that features of the products are different from their competitors. This means it is likely that this will lead to the business having more customers. 3 marks. Next question. Explain one disadvantage to a sole trader of having unlimited liability. Unlimited liability will increase the personal financial risks for a sole trader. This is because they become responsible for all losses made by the business. This may result in them having to sell personal assets to pay any losses. Which 2 of the following are examples of primary market research? Select 2 answers. Internet research, market reports, customer survey, government statistics, focus group. And the answers are customer survey and focus group. Another multiple choice question. Which 2 of the following are examples of services? Select 2 answers. Train journey, magazine, headphones, haircut, mobile phone. And the answers are train journey and haircut. Don't forget to subscribe so you're notified when more videos like this are released. Our first calculation question. The table below shows the cash flow forecast for a small business. Complete the table with the 2 missing figures. So here we can see a snippet of a cash flow forecast, and we need to complete 2 missing figures, which is a net cash flow and the total payments. So let's focus on the net cash flow first. In order to calculate net cash flow, we use the following formula. Net cash flow equals cash inflows minus cash outflows. Now, on this cash flow forecast, it doesn't clearly say what cash inflows are, but we know that it's money coming in the business. So that would be the receipts. So the receipts are the money that's coming in the business, and the cash outflows are the total payments. So to calculate the net cash flow for this question, it would be the receipts of £17,400 and we deduct the total payments of £10,170. So the net cash flow in August is £7,230. Now on to calculating the total payments for September. So the total payments would be the raw materials of £9,340 and the fixed costs of £2,340. So we add those 2 together and our answer is £11,680. That is the total payments for September. Another 3-mark question. Explain one method a business could use to add value to its product. And one possible answer is one method is to add value by having a distinct brand image. This will help the business to be easily recognized by customers. As a result, customers are more prepared to pay a higher price for a product as they recognize and trust the name. Explain one reason why an entrepreneur would produce a business plan. Let's take a look at a possible answer. To provide information for the bank when applying for a loan. The bank will be able to see important information about how the business will operate and can therefore make a judgment about the ability of the business to repay the loan. Another multiple choice question. Which one of the following is an example of a non-financial objective for an entrepreneur starting a new business? Select one answer. Is it A, survival, B, profit, C, market share, or D, independence? And the answer is D, independence. A calculation question. Using the information below, calculate the total cost for the business. You are advised to show your workings. So we've got the number of units sold, 240, fixed cost, 1100, and the variable cost per unit, 45 pence. You can pause the video now if you like and attempt the question. We know the fixed costs are £1,100 and the variable costs per unit are 45 pence. What we do is we put down the £1,100 and then we times the number of units sold, which is 240, by the variable cost per unit, 45 pence. That's 1,100 plus the 240, that's for the number of units sold, times by 45 pence. And that gives us an answer for our total cost of £1,208. 3-mark question. Explain one possible conflict that can exist between stakeholders of a business. Now there's more than one answer that you can put for this. Let's take a look at one answer. Conflict can exist between workers and owners. This is because workers typically want good working conditions and more pay. This conflicts with owners that often want to increase their profits. So as you can see, straight to the point, answering the questions. We've got the linked strands as required, and we've got our full 3 marks. Next question. Explain one disadvantage to a business of operating in a competitive environment. Let's take a look at a possible answer. Competitors put pressure on a business to provide a high quality product. If it does not do this, customers will choose one of the rivals. As a result of this, sales and revenue are likely to fall. Thank you for watching this video. The next 2 videos that will appear on the screen are what YouTube thinks you should watch next.